I just want to show. We're burying my dad. Literally, we're mid-burying my father. And my mom and my brother and my sister are taking the car. Just took my car. And we're in New York. I brought my baby with me. He's over there, my baby. I just want to show you guys, this is the car in question. They absolutely trashed it. It's disgusting. I don't want to touch a lot of things because we found needles in this car before. There's a bunch of stuff. Again, I don't want to touch a lot of things because I don't know what's in here. They dumped the ashtray out on my mom's seat. They dumped chips everywhere. Some of it is just like normal, like car stuff. But they dumped stuff over here. It's just disgusting. That's where they took the radio out from. But this is the car. Do not let people... And did. And I'll do it again. I wasn't even going to include Naomi in the story. I was going to just specifically talk about why my car was taken while we were burying my dad. But she posted like a couple videos lying. And part 2 is in my drafts. I just did half of it. And then I'm waiting for my sister to come tomorrow and we're going to do the other half. So Naomi and Linda, my mom, are the type of people who will say something but then like twist it to where they sound good. Linda was not here taking care of my father. She lived here because she had nowhere else to go. The fact that she was like, oh, we couldn't go to the burial. Yes, you could. Well, I said I didn't want Linda there. But you could have came because I told you you had your own relationship with my father. You could have came. You didn't come because I said if I see you, I'm going to bug out. But you know exactly what you did to cause me to bug out. You and Linda. Not only in that video did you say, we're grieving. We couldn't say goodbye. The fact that it was my father and you guys have only been thinking about yourselves through the entire process is absurd. The words that has come out of yours and Linda's mouth were, Ronnie has not been able to grieve at all. So the fact that you're saying that everything that you've done is because you're grieving is crazy. They had called my boyfriend's PO. They called her because they did not want us going to the burial. And I have the messages where my sister literally said she was trying to get him to get arrested. Oh, and in that video you said, so we sent you $1,000 for the trip. You said you spent about $400 or whatever. We had $600 left. But I have messages where you're saying we only had $160 left. So when we went out to eat, she said specifically she did not want to come. And then she was like, well, if you guys want me to come, like, I'll come. And I was like, cool, I want you to come. But my mom threw a fit about watching the kids for an hour and a half. So Naomi was like, it's fine, I'll stay. After that, I was like, you know what? Like, I really want you to come. I know you want to come. Hold on. So I had found another babysitter, and I have messages. I found another babysitter so that she could come. So right here, I literally said, like, hey, Elka can watch them, their other grandmother. I said, please come. We don't want you just sitting there. Like, I want you there. No answer. Oh, and I also am working. I'm on maternity leave. And I'm not hiding the fact that I'm with Donovan. This was when he was in active addiction, okay? This is him now. He's sober. My thing is, my mom was an addict. Naomi herself, she said she was addicted to... And also, like, the fact that you love me so much, I'm your sister, da-da-da, but you are so quick to kick somebody when they're down. Linda, too, like, as a mother, why are you so... And as a... Like, you were an addict, too. So, like, why are you so quick to judge somebody? And they did get a haircut. It was... like an hour, maybe like 45 minutes away. He put 20 in her tank and then used the rest to get a haircut. He was also not high at my dad's funeral. He was crying. Right here you can see he was not high. he was crying. And you saying Oakley was not that good with children, that was the first time he has ever met kids. That dog is vicious. And saying, oh, he's gotten a little bit better. That was the first time he was around new people. Why would you guys let a 2-year-old try to feed the dog? And Oakley's a big dog. He is over 100 pounds. He's a King German Shepherd. So, yes, he was mad that his son got bit because you guys were being irresponsible. The fact that you are downplaying how the dog bit him is... My son had a bruise on his arm. Again, Oakley's a big dog. He could have went for the neck, the face, and he did go and check on his son. The first thing that you told me he did was he came into the room asking where his kids were. And we all know your attitude. You were livid that you did not come out to eat, even though we all made the attempt to get you to come. Donovan was mad because it was my dad's funeral, and you were mad over something so petty. And he was mad that you let his kid get bit. And also, before the trip, you said you were going to give us our full $1,000 back because my dad had just passed, da-da-da-da. You then said, after I said we do have to cancel because, you then all of a sudden were saying that we don't have $1,000. We have $167 left. And again, you're twisting it to make you guys sound good. You had gone downstairs before anybody. And then Linda went downstairs. And then me and Donovan were listening at the top of the stairs, everything that you were saying. That's when Donovan came back down. And then I was still at the top of the stairs until I heard Linda getting in on it. I did not say 2 words to you guys other than yelling at you guys upstairs because you started screaming, not Donovan. He was not screaming at this point. You started screaming in the room where I was laying down with my daughter and my baby who were asleep. So I yelled at you for yelling. I called you selfish. I called both of you guys selfish. But anyways, so I came downstairs. I did not start yelling until Linda had told him to get out. Now, mind you, this is the second time that you and Linda have said you were leaving during this whole process of the funeral. So for Linda to tell him to get out when he and my friend have been the only 2 there for me is crazy. You and Linda made my dad's funeral about you guys. The fact that you love me so much, I'm your sister, and that's supposed to be my mom, and you guys were leaving because you were fighting with Aaron. It's selfish. You guys were being extremely selfish. The moment you guys drove away, I didn't want contact with you guys. You guys then came back because you made up with Aaron. You guys were not thinking about me. You weren't thinking about my dad. And it's so crazy because my father has opened his home to both of you multiple times. When you were in New York and your friend did what she did, and I'm not going to say your business the way that you say mine because I'm not like that, but when you had nowhere to go because of what your friend did, my father opened his home to you. And same with Linda. But you guys have yet again made everything about you. But I'm happy that you did, and I'm happy you guys did this because I see how you truly are, and I do not want people like that in my life. I don't want you guys around my kids, nothing. Donovan and Donisha were the only 2 people who put me first through this whole process. And I also never said I didn't want my car, and she never bought the car back from me. I'm like watching your video as I make this video. The fact that you're saying I stole her car, that was my car. My father just paid a down payment for her to get a new car. I feel like you had to have read some of the comments on my video or something and like made this up in your head. Because like you're really delusional. I'm not even going to watch the rest of her video. But part 2 will be posted tomorrow about why my car was taken at my dad's burial. Oh, and that was also my radio. I have the receipt. They did not buy that. That was my radio. Yes, I'm taking my radio. This is the last video I'm going to make on Naomi. So whatever she says after this, I really don't care. But so this is Oakley. That's him. Real big. Like real big. He's vicious. My dad had to board up the window because he kept breaking it. He also broke this and did all this to the door because of people. So, like, he's vicious. I'm not hurt about them taking the car. I'm not hurt, like, with everything they've been saying and the fact that they're, like, lying. The only thing I care about is You took away from my dad's burial. That's it. You took a day that was supposed to be the last day for, like, my father, and you made it about you guys. I can always get another car, but, like, you tried to ruin that day. But that's the last thing I'm going to say about her, because they want a response. I'm not going to give them one. They're just going to twist everything and lie anyways. So looking back, I regret it. I regret not having Naomi text me things so that I could have receipts. I regret having her call me and FaceTime me instead of texting everything. But back then, I wasn't thinking I'm going to need stuff to hold against her. I'm going to need stuff for the future, I'm going to need this for when me and Naomi fight. No, that's not me. So I'm showing the receipts that I can show in the videos. Like, I proved, I showed the dog and how he's vicious, it wasn't just dog could have killed my kid. I'm showing how Linda literally said she was taking the car because I called her a piece of shit, not because of any other reason. I showed how we did try to get her to come out to eat. So, like, I'm trying to show proof of what I do have, in hopes that you guys can see, like, even little stuff like this, like, they're lying. They're twisting things. They're lying. This is what they do. But either way, my family knows the truth. Naomi knows the truth. I know the truth. And I keep saying it, but, like, I really don't care what people on TikTok say that I don't know, because Naomi painted, and everybody said, Ronnie, post the story time now. And I said, no, it's okay, I'm going to wait. I should have, because Naomi has now created a story that is just not true. She has twisted and oh my Lord. I have people calling me like, dude, why is she saying this? This is not how it happened. Why is she doing this? So I really don't feel like I need to do a story time for the other video, because I feel like, I've pretty much summed it up in here. Like, she took my car back because she was being extremely petty. It was not her car in any sort of way. She never gave me, we agreed on $1,200. She gave me $600. And then whenever she wasn't buying the car back anymore, she said, call it even on the 6th. Therefore, it was not her car. And the day that she left, she also mentioned, hey, let's go switch the car over into your name. And I said, not today. My dad just died. I kind of just want to sit in the house. So that's my bad. I should have went and switched it. But the proof that I do have, I am trying to show you guys, like, the little lies that they are telling, because most of what they are saying, I never thought in my life that my sister would twist it around and try to use it against me to make me look like a bad person. But death really brings out the worst in people. So at this point, you guys can believe whoever you want. It's my fault. I should have saved everything in preparation of this day, because I know how Naomi is. I should have saved every little thing. But I didn't, so you guys are gonna believe whoever.